Okay, YouTube. In this series of videos, I'm going to document the build of my Factory 5 Cobra. I thought I'd start with all the parts that I've collected over the past couple of months and all the parts that I've prepared to start the build. The body of the car. There's my new gas tank. It was bare metal and I painted it black. There's the chassis. All these panels are mounted with screws, and they expect you to go back and drill holes like I've done here and rivet them on, and you also add some silicone behind it. Let's start with a couple of parts I have here in the body. This is the dash. You can see there. The doors are wrapped in here. I don't really want to unwrap those, but those are where the doors are. There's one of the seats. The other one's over there. As you can tell, I've been sitting in it, pretending that it's running. Here we have some brake line cables and the brand new radiators in here. Those right there. This steering shaft that came with the kit. And then these are all the parts that I bought. It's a gas neck. Got brake pads. These are cylinders for the rear drums. We've got new bearings. And this is one of the brake cables. This is a master cylinder. Got OE Ford new calipers. Got some urethane bushings for the rear springs. This is also for the gas tank. And a spring kit for the rear drums. I've got a G3 alternator and front brake pads. And then this is a gasket kit for the engine, so I'll be resealing it. So over here we've got new drums, new discs for the front. These are brake lines. Sorry, these are the brake cables, not the brake lines. We've got fuel pump assembly. This is brand new. And here's the sock for it. Fuel pump. This is the sending unit for the fuel lever sender. And these are for the gas tank also. And then here's the new brake lines. 1, 2, 3. These are brake lines that go on the back of the, on the rear end. And then here I've got some pieces that go with my Ford Racing harness. It's a standalone harness. These are some of the parts that go with the kit. Brake ducts. This is a pulley kit and a reservoir for the brake fluid. Got a 65mm throttle body, Bosch 24-pound injector package. This is my intake I'm going to be using. Brand new Motorcraft shocks. These are the rear lower control arms and uppers. These came with the kit. These are the upper front control arms. I've already put the ball joints in place. And these are for the coilover shocks on the front. I had to send the shocks off to have them repaired. And this is part of the 3-link suspension here that goes in the rear. All this is going to be attached to the rear end. And you've got a box full of nuts and bolts and brackets that go with that assembly. This is the engine. It's not fit to be seen right now. Those are the lower control arms for the front. I put new bushings on them. Also using the stock knuckles. Those brackets go on the top of the knuckle and attach to the upper front control arms. And then the rear end, I had it rebuilt. It's got 327 rear gear in it. In these bins, I've got the parts that came with the kit. I bought the kit secondhand, so I'm not sure if all of these parts come with the base kit or not. I know for a fact that some of them don't, so I can't tell you what you're going to get when you order yours. Here's the rivets. I'll be needing those shortly. And this is radiator fan assembly. In this bin, we've got weather stripping, interior trim, these are labeled as fuel lines. Got some more weather stripping. I've got a set of odometer gauges in here. Give you a good look at one of them. I just want to open all of them up. So they're good looking gauges. got secondary body fastener assembly. Not sure what that is. Looks like more weather stripping of some sort. And we've got steering wheel assembly. Probably gonna take that out of this box and put it up here with the shaft. And there's the rest of the odometer gauges. So here we've got the ride angle adapter for, looks like the speedometer cable. And fuel line assembly, probably the fuel fittings in here. This says it's the fuel filter assembly, so I'm guessing there's a fuel filter in there. And there's the rest of the odometer gauges. Bin number 2. Random paper. This is the controls for the heater, which I believe is in addition to the kit. Got some belt hoses and idler pulley, radiator hoses, and again, I'm not sure how much of this comes with the kit or how much the previous owner of the kit I'm not sure what this is. It looks like maybe a speedometer cable. I'll have to check the part number. This is the radiator hose assembly, so probably hose clamps and such. So just some probably goes with a heater. And this is the actual heater. Looks like a blower motor, all one assembly. These aren't labeled, so we'll have to figure out where they go. And more hoses. This says heater and defroster drain kit. Pillow block assembly. I'm guessing this is for steering, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to put that back up here with the rest of the steering stuff. Those are the defroster ducts. And we've got a lot of little packages here. Miscellaneous electrical assembly, engine harness assembly, pedal box fastener assembly, roll bar fastener assembly, looks like a heater duct, another heater hose, and last but not least, the hood hinge assembly, which I believe is also an addition to the kit. And that's that box. All right, here's the next bin. There's the assembly manual. This is where the tonneau cover goes. It's in another bin, but I've been using it for to keep the books in, which is these two books here, which is Tilton's manual for the car and the assembly manual. And here we've got seat track assembly. This is GT400. I don't know what that is. Mirror assembly. Okay, so that's a mirror. These are the Simpson racing harness or seat belts. Not sure where that goes. On the body somewhere. We've got mesh for the grills. This is rear view mirror. It's like a water neck. License light bracket. Seat assembly. Front turn signal assembly. Another seat belt. This one says odometer vintage gauge assembly, which I'm probably going to put in the other box with all the gauges. This one says door hinge assembly. Quick jacks. I was looking for those. External battery post. I have an external battery kit somewhere. Oh, there it is. Right there. The cables and such are inside. Here's another book. Haynes manual. That one also goes in that black case. Here's block off plates. Not sure what they're going to block off, but we'll find out. And not sure what that is. It has a part number on it, so I'm sure we can figure that out. And a connector of some sort. Probably goes with the heater assembly. Got some struts here for the hood. This says insulated clip assembly, so this is probably for the fuel lines, which I should probably put it in the other box as well. Battery cutoff switch. That looks like a duct for the intake. Yeah. Oh, that's an air filter. And then here's the windshield wipers, which is, I believe, in addition to the kit. And we've got a bag full of, looks like tail lights. I imagine this probably goes with the heater assembly as well. And we've got door latch. Lock set assembly. These are headlights. And there's some new headlights in here too. Shifter assembly. And another one of those connectors that was in the front there. And seat harness fastener assembly. At the bottom we've got some, another one of the hood rods. And louver assembly. And that's it for that box. I've got this is the roll bar here. Like I said, they got the battery box there. This back in the box, I wasn't able to show you some of the larger things. Like, for example, this kit came with ceramic coated headers and side pipes. They're in storage because they were kind of big and in the way. But you'll see that eventually as we go along here. So the plan is to get the control arms ready to go, get those back on there, along with the front brakes and discs and all that. The first thing I need to do is rivet and silicone this on, and then I'll come back and make a short video showing you guys what it looks like.